appreciate everybody being here. I'm going to turn it over to Sean Mernon. He's going to get us started, and not too long from now, we'll be able to show off why we're here.
Hey guys, I'm Sean Mernon. I'm the play-by-play broadcaster for the team. First, we just wanted to thank everybody for coming out. And it's been a great season this year in 2023. And we're thankful for the long-term partnership that we have with the city of Springdale and so many people in this room and obviously the community as well. 2024 is already going to be the 17th year of Naturals operations at Arvis Ballpark. We've done 1,000 regular season games, and if you include playoffs, it's 1,022. 4,700,000 fans at our events, over 1,200 total ballpark events since we started here, and of course 2 Texas League championships. That kind of really speaks to the quality of players that we've had through here, which obviously goes through the Kansas City Royals organization, who have been a great partner dating back to the 90s with Rich Baseball operations. We've had 134 players since we started here in 2008 make it to the major leagues. And, some of those more prominent players, you're talking Mike Moustakas and Eric Hosmer, Salvador Perez, Bobby Witt Jr. And Justin, our vice president and general manager, has been here the entire time. He's seen all those guys come through here. And I'm going to turn it over to him and let him show you what else he's got.
Yeah, again, I just echo Sean. We're just so happy to have all y'all here, and we're streaming it, and thankful for the support that so many people in this room have given us over those 17 years, or about to be 17 years of operation. So I'm not going to do too much of a preamble. We're really excited to show this stuff off. We've been working on it for about 2 years. So we're going to debut the new Naturals brand. So a couple quick things. It was important to us to not lose where we've come from. As Sean just mentioned, in those 16 years, so much was accomplished on and off the field, great support from the community. The agency we worked with, we kind of took our inspiration from what they were able to do with the Midland Rockhounds. And when we went into this process, it was, variety and vibrancy. We got a lot of great use out of our original branding, and I love our original branding. But after 16 years, we felt it was time to, what are we going to look like the next 10, 15, 16, 20, 25 years? And those conversations were a lot of fun. We've been having them for a while now. A lot of people on our staff have contributed, ownership has contributed, and we worked with Torch Creative out of Dallas, Texas to come to this new primary logo, new uniforms. And again, it's just very exciting to kind of have it out there in the public eye now. As I mentioned, variety and vibrancy, it's a brighter color palette. We didn't want to deviate from our current color palette. We just want to brighten it up. We also obviously wanted an homage to our home state and our home region through some visual embedded imagery, overt imagery, and that was important to us, as well as the natural state being the Naturals. And I think this reflects that very well. They also designed a new custom font for us, so we'll be able to have a uniform look across everything you see from us throughout, external, in park, and that was another very important aspect to us. And then variety. We have really 13 different, on the board next to Sean, there are 13 different items we can utilize now on our uniforms, again, in our materials, and the ballpark experience. Having that variety was a big key for us. And again, with the new logo means new uniforms, and kind of the same things. We wanted it to be a little bit brighter, obviously a little bit different. So we were happy with the way these turned out as well, able to use the different marks that we have. Our home uniform is on my far right there. So still a home white, but it'll have our new word mark. Accents are now the blue and the yellow. We took some of the red out of that, and we're going to have a yellow and blue home cap. And I don't want to pick favorites quite yet because it's so new, but I really love the N that's going to be on our home cap there. I think that is a really cool look for us, and you'll see that being synonymous with us moving forward in our home look. The road jersey, the alternate jersey in the middle there, we'll wear that at home as well, and you'll see it on the road if you go see us play in some of the markets. It's going to be a Navy jersey. It takes the state image out of our primary. And then on the sleeve there, we have the little helicopter seed mark that we'll, again, use throughout some of our items as we go forward. And then a little more traditional cap with the white N blue cap, yellow bill. And then our road uniform has the traditional gray. That's the custom font that they created for us with Northwest Arkansas, our big league affiliate on the sleeve there, and again, a little bit different take on the home cap. We have an alternate identity, the Growlin' Chickens. We've been the Thunder Chickens before, so we wanted to integrate that into our now kind of official look. That's going to serve as our BP cap, so they won't wear it on the field, but that will be our BP cap. Down the line, you'll probably see that somewhere in our look as we work through the different new toys that we have, if you will. And again, on each of these on the back, we have a custom font, numbers and letters that we can use for the names and numbers on the back that, again, I just think ties this all together so well for us. Last couple things, secondary marks, again, a lot of different, ends we can use for naturals. We have different word marks, again, those different images on the second row there, just a lot of variety. And we know it'll take time for probably, if you're a very casual fan, to associate those with some of us, but we're excited to introduce those and use those along with our primary look as we proceed forward. And again, just to touch on the process, we work with Torch Creative out of Dallas, Texas. Brad Bishop, Michael Thurman. They weren't able to be here today, but they were just so great to work with and taking in our feedback. And when I look back at the original brainstorm we had with them in this room, they incorporated so much of that feedback that we'd gathered. And when they sent us the first sketches, you just never know what you're going to get in that process. Am I going to love it? Am I going to hate it? And they just sent us so much good stuff right out of the gate. And it made the process, it kind of took the stress level down, and I knew we were on the right track right out of the gate. And we're just so pleased with how it ended up. As I mentioned, they did a similar project for the Midland Rockhounds in our league, and that was just a great inspiration for us. Midland's really had the same scenario we did. They'd had the same imagery, the same logos, same uniforms for probably about 20 years. And they did theirs about 2 years ago. And I just loved how that turned out. And that was the impetus us for going to them and leading us to where we are today. And really, I just have a couple last things. And again, I really appreciate y'all coming out today to see this. Our team store is open. All of our new stuff is in there. Our website was updated and will be ready to go as well. Online team store, online everything will be ready to go. We're open till 7 o'clock tonight. We do have an event tonight from 5 to 7. Batting cages will be open. Strike's going to be here. I'm going to have a little coloring station here for the kids. We printed off some black and white of our new logos. They can color them in. Just a fun little event to, really put a cap on what this is, just a huge day for our organization. It is a new era of Naturals baseball. You'll start to see this imagery throughout the ballpark experience. We have a few new signs going up tomorrow on the exterior, and we're going to continue to I know a few people in this room helped walk around and try to identify all the places the logo was, so we'll work on switching. There's one over there, switching these out over the next few weeks and months as we get towards April 5th, which will be the opening day of year 17 here at Arvest Ballpark. And we really always can't wait for it, but especially this year, to see everything on the field and get to see everything in action. I'm just so excited for that to happen. I know we have some media here. I'm happy to answer any questions after we wrap up here as a group or individually. Again, we do have some lunch out there in the lobby, so feel free to grab some lunch as you hang out or on your way out. And again, if you want to check things out in the team store, please feel free to. So again, I thank you all so much for coming. It's a very special day for us, and I'm very relieved to have these out there. I don't have to keep it a secret anymore, and look forward to hopefully seeing everybody here in April. Thank you.